Guys, today I've got 5 tips for you that I wish I knew when I first started golf. Tip number 1 is get lessons. Invest in yourself, invest in lessons. I know this is probably pretty obvious, but you can go to the driving range, hit a few balls, get yourself used to it, and then, yeah, go and see the local pro, whoever your local pro is. It will massively benefit you. And it might cost a little bit of money. You only need 1 or 2, really, just to get yourself moving in the right direction and what you're practicing is right. And you're well on your way, guys. And actually, there are multiple ways that you could get lessons. There's individual lessons, which 1-to-1 with a PGA professional. But then there's also group lessons. And likelihood is you'll be starting at the same time as someone else new who you might get to know and start playing with potentially. A group lesson's a great way of sort of doing it a little bit cheaper and actually could be a little bit more fun sometimes. Tip number 2, guys, don't listen to people that don't necessarily know. The reason I say that is because your mates can give you as many tips as they like, but often they're talking about what they do and what works for them, not necessarily what the right thing to actually do is. Take what people say with a pinch of salt is sort of what I'm getting at. Yeah, they could be getting at the right thing, but if they're telling you the wrong thing, because their handicap might be relatively high as well, they're kind of new to golf, it's good to learn together and help each other, but just make sure what you're really practicing is what the people have told you in your lessons, rather than what your mates are telling you should do. Tip number 3, guys, the most important club is not this bad boy. It's not this bad boy, it's not your driver, as much as people think it is. It's not your driver, it's actually your putter. And I'll tell you why. Most of the shots that you hit in a round of golf are actually on the green and are putting, and actually again around the greens is where you'll cost yourself the most shots. Although you might not think so, it generally is. So basically the point I'm making is practice with your putter and get used to hitting putts from different distances, practicing as many different things as you possibly can, different scenarios, longer putts, shorter putts, get your sort of pace putting right, so learn to read greens. Anything that you can do on the green will help you tenfold it massively. Having a good short game, and any good golfer, and you can watch interviews of professionals saying having a good short game is what will shave shots off of your score and help you be a better golfer overall. So yeah, make sure that you are practicing your putting. Tip number 4, guys, you don't need new clubs. Even if you think, oh, I really need, like when you first starting, I need these new clubs, they're £500 to even get started. It's not the case, guys. Go on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or anything like that. Get yourself a second-hand set of clubs. Maybe even one of your family members started golf at one point and they have a set that you can use. Anything you can use in order to get started. You don't even need a full set. If you go into the driving range, you just need maybe a 7-iron, a pitching wedge, and a driver maybe. Because yeah, you could spend £1,000 on a brand new set of clubs, but until you're at a level where it warrants that, there's no need. You really do not need brand new clubs. Although it's tempting. I know I've been tempted when I first started to go, that new tailor-made driver. You don't need it. Tip number 5, guys, and the final tip in this video is no one really cares what you're doing. And what I mean by this is actually a good thing, right? I mean, I know there's anxiety that comes with standing on the first tee and hitting your first tee shot, and people are watching me and I've hit it over towards them. I don't want to go and get it, all of this stuff. You don't need to worry about any of that. You really don't, because honestly speaking, with golfers, everyone's so consumed in what they're doing and how they're scoring, how they're playing, that no one really cares what you're doing, and it's only you. You're judging yourself much more than anyone else is, because guess what? Everyone's been at the start of their golf career, or not career, but playing golf for the first time at some point. So a lot of the time, guys, you'll get to the end of your round and they'll be like, what did you score? Because no one even has been following, because no one cares. They only know about their own score. So it's important to remember, just have fun with it and don't take it too seriously. I hope they've been helpful to you in some way if you're new to golf. If you do like, I know this is a bit of a different video, but I'm trying to upload, all sorts of videos and potentially help some new golfers get into the game, because I only got into it 3 years ago or so, and I'm fully addicted. It's the best, the best sport in the world, and I want you guys to feel that too. So yeah, leave a like, leave a comment if of any tips that you guys have for any new golfers to sort of get into it. I'll catch you in the next one.